Hello everybody, welcome back to Simulated Heaven, and welcome back to GameStop Car, although it's not GameStop Car 1.20, it is GameStop Car 1.21. They just updated it with a very small update. I am in my favourite new car, the Formula V, and I'm at an awesome track, and that is Taruma, T-A-R-U-M-A. I probably said that completely wrong, sorry about that, but anyway. And guys, this track and car combination is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So much fun. It's quite a short track, and with this car the corners flow really nicely. It's challenging without being annoying, so it's pretty awesome. So I'm racing against AI here. I've set the AI to 107%. I wrongly said in my last video that there was not an aggression, but there is actually an aggression setting, except it's on another tab. So when you set up a race, there's a second tab where you can set the aggression. I've set aggression to 0 because I was finding them very aggressive. That does seem to help quite a lot, because you'll see in this race I don't get hit hardly at all, if at all. I think that my racing is improving because I'm actually getting used to the car now, and I had a reasonable amount of practice on this track. Now I'm actually doing a replay right now. Now in the last video I did say that sometimes I feel like I want to do a replay video so you can actually see that sometimes that my driving is not so bad. I think when I'm driving and talking, my level of concentration will go down, and usually I'm not that great at driving, but these replay ones are just to kind of show that actually I'm not too bad at driving when I actually focus. But it's like I've said before, and look, he dives on the inside, but I just managed to hold him off. This was such a cool race, so exciting, so much fun. I started at the back in 10th and I finished in 6th, so I didn't actually I didn't actually get that far up the field, but it was so much fun. Like, the close racing in this car is just epic. It really is really epic. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Actually, I found out about this track the other night. Sunday evening I managed to find an online multiplayer race. There were, I think, about 11 or 12 other guys in this race, which is great. It kind of shows me that this game might be getting slightly more populated online, which is great. It was the weekend though, but still. And someone had set up a race, an online race with this car on this track, and I drove around for a few laps and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And it is, and it's so much fun. And I would say I prefer this to historic Interlagos. This track is by far my favourite one actually, and I went wide here. I tried to do the old outbraking and then outbraked myself, a little bit of a dive up the middle, outbroke myself, but managed to somehow hold on to it. I believe actually on this track now I can set the AI a bit higher still, maybe 108, 109, because I'm actually relatively well paced with them, which is good. But yeah, this is by far my favourite track so far with this car. I haven't tried that many Interlagos, historic Interlagos, Buenos Aires, I can't say that. Buenos Aires, no, I can't say that. In Argentina. That's so bad that I can't say that. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Now, if you're wondering what the 1.21 GameStop Car Extreme update is for, basically, obviously it fixed some bugs, like the crashing bugs. They have optimized it because there were quite a few people, I think especially with Nvidia, that were saying that the FPS was low and they were getting stuttering. And by the way, look at the lighting in this race. Pretty amazing, eh? Really amazing. So yeah, they did quite a lot of optimization of that, of FPS and things. They obviously improved the Formula Extreme, because in the 1.20 release they had stated that the Formula Extreme was not fully implemented. I think they've improved that somewhat. The AI, they say, is revised for improved behavior, minimizing difficulties with tighter corners. And I think from this video, from my last video, I think you can see that AI is behaving a bit better, a bit more naturally. I mean, I would say obviously that that might be as well because I've been able to turn the aggression down, but still, you know, let's see if we can, oh, look at that camera. But still, I'm pretty sure the AI improvements in the patch have also helped a bit as well. Yeah, so that was the main things that they have fixed. But yeah, pretty awesome stuff. And look at this, I got behind these guys and I'm like feeling all excited that I can overtake them. I managed to outbrake them. And I was actually really careful there not to crash into them, which is great. Trying to drive as realistically as possible. I'm sure that you can appreciate that. But yeah, really fun. And I believe the guy was still behind me, but I was able to hold him off, and I'm right up behind this other guy. So yeah, I mean, it was a really good race where I was able to do a few overtaking moves. Actually, that guy is trying to come back at me. Managed to hold him off. Oh, and they also, when they said they optimized some things about the game, they also helped a bit, because I don't know if you noticed in the last video, there was a little bit of like texture flickering, and this was quite a good move actually down the inside. I managed to get a good run on him and overtook him before this corner, and was still able to take this corner pretty normally, which was good. Yeah, so in the last video you might have noticed that some of the textures were kind of flickering ever so slightly. They have improved that a lot. I think you've noticed there's not a lot of flickering anymore, which is great. I mean, the level of detail, I said this in the other video, but the level of detail on the modelling of the cars and everything, especially the cars in this game, are really nice. That you can see, I mean, if you actually peer into the back of the car, you can see all the wires on the engine and all the parts of the engine. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. And this track, I mean, the graphics of this track are pretty decent. I mean, I think in this race they're helped by the fact that it's like the sun is going down a bit. It's like the evening, so it kind of makes everything look a bit cooler, but still, it still looks pretty awesome if you think it's in the R Factor 1 engine. But really, I mean, like I said in the other videos about this game, this is a game which is not about awesome graphics, but seriously, the force feedback, the handling of the cars is just amazing. Like the way that the cars are modelled, they just feel so realistic. Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I believe that the race is over now, guys. I actually finished in 6th place, and I was up on the in lap right now. I'm on the in lap, so you can enjoy the in lap. Let's see if we can find another cool view. Oh, there you go. So yeah, we're on the in lap now, into the pits. Really fun race, really. I had so much fun in this race, and I'm going to be running this car on track a lot, I think. Yeah, and I think this is a car that really suits the shorter tracks, because of, you know, obviously it's not the fastest car in the world. But if you have it on a shorter track, then you don't really feel that. I don't know, it just seems to suit the car really well, so that's good. Okay, so let's just watch as we slowly cruise into the pits. And I believe I said in the last video that this game is 25 US. I believe it's actually 29.99 US, but it's still a bargain, pretty much. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this race, and if you have any specific questions, leave a comment in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.